Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a quick review on numerical solve. So everybody go to your home key. Go ahead and press your home key, then press new document. If you need to clean out your document, don't save anything, just press no. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to our calculator page. So just go ahead and open up a calculator page. Alright. So like I said, we're going to go to numerical solve. Well, how do we get to numerical solve real quick? And again, this is a review. We're going to go to menu, and we're going to go to algebra, number 3 for algebra, and then number 1 for numerical solve. Alright, so we click on it, and that's what we get. Alright, and let's say we're working with the equation, now just off the top of my head, 2x plus 3 is equal to 4x plus 2. Okay, so now we can't press enter quite yet in order to solve it. Well, in order to have the calculator solve it for us, we have to put a comma. Where's the comma? It's down in the lower left-hand corner. So right there. And then we have to tell the calculator what variable are we looking for. Well, in our equation, we're using the variable x, and we have another x right there. So we have to tell it to look for x. So we click on x, and I'm just going to arrow out of my equation. I come down, press enter, and voila, I get my answer. My answer is 0.5. Okay. Well, that's fine and dandy and everything, but why is our answer 0.5? So let's look at it. See if we can kind of prove why our answer is 0.5 when we numerically solve that equation. We'll do that using the calculator. So I tell you what we're going to do is let's store a variable, and I'm going to show you guys how to store a value into x on the calculator. So what we're going to do is you look at this var key right above it. It has the letter STO with an arrow on it, and so we're going to use this key right here. But in order to get to the store function, we have to press Control first, and then we come back and we press the var key. So now it's telling us our answer is going to store. So we're taking our answer right here, this is our answer, and we're going to take our answer and we're going to store it into what variable are we working with up here? We're working with the variable x, so we're going to click x. So again, that means our answer, which is 0.5, we're going to store that into x, and then all you have to do is press enter. Okay. So now every time you press x on the calculator and then you press enter, you're going to get the value 0.5. So just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to press the letter X down here, and I'm going to press enter. I get 0.5. Okay. So now we've stored that into X. Okay. So now why don't we retype our equation? This equation up here is 2x plus 3 is equal to 4x plus 2. So let's do that right now. So we'll go 2x plus 3 is equal to 4x plus 2. Okay, so we typed it in, and if we go ahead and press enter now, let's see what happens. Okay, so now it tells us our answer is true. Okay, well, why is it true? Remember, we stored a value into x, right? Our answer into x, which was 0.5. So really, what's that saying is it's 2 times x, which is really 0.5, plus 3 equals 4 times 0.5 instead of x plus 2. Okay. Well, why don't we do that, numerically without even, storing the value into x? So I tell you what, we're going to copy and paste. The way you copy and paste, again, if you don't remember, is you press up, and it highlights what you want to copy and paste. And this is what I want to copy and paste. Okay. So I highlighted this, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to press enter, and it'll paste it into the line that I'm working on. Okay. So now I want to go back. So I'm going to go back, and instead of putting x, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete my x. Instead of putting x, what do you think I'm going to put? 0.5, my answer. So I'm going to put 0.5. So let's do that right now. 0.5. Okay. So up here I have 4 times x. Here I have 4 times 0.5. Okay, well here I have another x, so I'm going to come over here. And I can click it with my arrow, or I can go back and forth with these arrows if I want, just in case you're unsure of how you get there. Okay, so I'm going to delete that x, and in place of x I'm going to put 0.5 again. Okay, so here I have 2 times x, here I have 2 times 0.5. The plus 3, the equal, and the 4, that all stays the same, the plus 2 stays the same. Okay, so I've done that. So now I have 2 times 0.5 plus 3 is equal to 4 times 0.5 plus 2. And if I come over here and hit enter, again, I get another true statement. So it means that it works. Okay, well, just real quick, let me break it down just a little bit more for you guys. Okay, I'm just going to take this half of the equation, okay, and see what I get for an answer. And then I'm going to take this half of the equation and see what I get for an answer as well. Okay, so again, the first half, so I have 2, so I'll put that in. So I have 2 times 0.5 plus 3. And I'm going to press enter. What do I get? 4. Okay. Well, now let's do the other side of the equation. 4 times 0.5 plus 2. Okay. So here we go. 4 times 0.5 plus 2 is equal to, what do you think we're going to get? Bet you anything it's going to be 4. And sure enough, okay? So we've proven, going all the way up. So let me go back up. I'm going to go move my little scroll bar up, okay? So we started with numerical solve, okay? And we put in our equation, okay? And automatically give us the answer, okay? So, but then we went and stored a value into x, which was our answer, okay? We typed in our equation, our original equation, said it was true, okay? And then we even went so far as to even go further down, putting the value instead of the x variable, said it was true again, and we split up both sides of the equation. It gave us 4, so basically what we're saying is 4 is equal to 4, and that's true, okay? What if we wanted to see it in the graph? Okay, well, for the heck of it, let's see it in the graph. So the way we're going to do, we're going to add a graph, is we have to add a page. So come over to here where it's your control key. So press your control key, and then up here it says plus page. So I want you to press the dot key. Okay, and it's going to give us a list of different menu items or applications we choose. So we're going to go with a graph. So we're going to add a graph. Okay. Now, do you all remember our equation? If not, you can just come over here with your cursor and click on 1.1. And here you go. Here's our equation. If you want to go all the way to the top, you press that arrow. There's our equation up there as well. Okay. So I'm going to come back. So we had 2x plus 3 is equal to 4x plus 2. So 2x plus 3. So here we go. Oh, and real quick, before we type it in, we have to do one thing. We have to make sure your cursor is flashing right here in your entry bar. Okay. And what I'm going to do, since it's flashing right there in front of my equal sign, now I'm going to press my delete key one time. Okay. And then I want to choose relation at the bottom. Okay. So number 6 for relation. Alright, so now I'm going to type in my equation. I want to be, again, I want it to say REL1 parentheses XY. That means I'm going to enter a relation into my entry bar. So again, we said 2x plus 3 is equal to 4x plus 2. And I'm going to hit enter, and look what happens. Now I'm going to grab my equation here and just kind of move it off to the side a little bit, make it look nice. Okay. But here we are. We have our x and y axis right here. Here's our x axis. Here's our y axis. So they're even labeled for your x and y. Okay. So our origin is right here, and look at our equation. Now when we did numerical solve, we said our x value was 0.5. Okay. I'm going to stop right here, and I'll pick it up again in a minute.